you have time, just relax. Calm the fuck down and just relax. You have all the time in the world. So these are words that were told to me without the F-bomb about 3 years ago when I was studying to become a motorcycle coach in the state of Minnesota. I was still in training at the time with a fellow coach, and he was like a very cool, like Bruce Springsteen vibe, like super cool, super chill, just like would come out with these one-liners that he would drop and you'd be like, wow, that's the wisest thing I've ever heard. And we'll be talking about like motorcycle safety and using a clutch on the highway. And I'll be like, oh my God, excuse me while I go write that down. So here I am, I'm in a parking lot in Minnesota, St. Paul, and I have about 20 students. I'm coaching this class with this mentor, and we're running out of time. Like, we hadn't managed the class correctly. Like, it's blowing out of time. We still have to do a couple of tests and then rate everyone and then like kind of tell everyone if you passed or not. And I'm getting really nervous because I'm like, whoa, like these people only were committed to be here until 1 o'clock, and like this is going to totally blow out to like at least 2:30. People are coming up to me being like, how long is this going to be? Like, I got to get to work. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I've fucked up this whole session. It's all my fault. And my co-coach, this Bruce Springsteen type gentleman, was like seeing that I was really flustered and came up to me and he's like, calm down. You've got all the time in the world. You've got all the time in the world. And back then I was like, no, I fucking don't. Like, I'd be like looking at my clock like, oh my God, this man is like delusional. He thinks we have all this time. We clearly have a deadline that I need to reach. And I'm very flustered about it because I'm leading this group of 20 people, teaching them how to ride motorcycles. And I was like, whoa, I'm freaked out right now. Like, this is too stressful, cannot handle. And then I was kind of like, you know what, Mel? Like, this guy's been doing this job for 20 years. Like, he knows something about something. And, like, let's just calm down and see where this gets us. And what I learned in that moment was that time is really relative to how we feel about it. So when I was in that state of being freaked out and stressed and overwhelmed and anxious about, you know, keeping people back late, I was speaking a bit frantic. I was kind of waving my hands around. My heart was racing, and all of these things were making the time go quicker because I was, you know, stressed out and making poor decisions and not performing at my highest level. When I made that shift to be like, okay, I've got all the time in the world, like, sure, I'll believe this gentleman, like I have all the time in the world, I went from calming down to having that clarity in my head of, okay, so what's next? Okay, now we need to do this, and then now I need to say this. And it kind of slowed time down because I was feeling really differently about it in the moment. And then as I kind of progressed through that, like that, you know, the rest of the class, we did go late, but it wasn't the end of the world. And it certainly wasn't as late as I expected. That's for certain. So the point here really is that, like, you do have all the time in the world. It's okay. You can relax. Just calm your nervous system down. Treat time differently, like treat it more as your friend and as a partnership, not something that you need to race against and compete against, because that's not what we're here for. In fact, that's actually counterproductive. So ask yourself in these moments, where can I calm down? Where can I calm the fuck down? So if it's not that specific phrase, just ask yourself, like, where can I relax my standards right now? Where can I relax my standards right now? And it's just going to open your awareness to things that you're holding on to tightly, things that you're just so stressed about and anxious about. But when you loosen that grip, you see clearer. Time slows down. You feel better about time, and you'll also feel better about yourself. So it is not always about racing the clock. In fact, when we just forget about the clock for a second, we can actually perform better, have more clarity, and have more confidence in the moment.